uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom!
Well, hello there, humans of his earthlings, have you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too, welcome back to channel. I'm Bushka, and today we're going to be talking about this gun here, the Mark 14, the gun that I've got in my hot little hands right now. And the reason I'm going to be talking about this gun is pretty simple. There's been a lot of hullabaloo. I've done a video about this, the difference between 90 frames and 60 frames per second, and how a lot of guns have got so much quicker at 90 frames per second than they were at 60, and you know, guns that have improved like the M416 in the barrel, and guns that have gotten worse like the Graz and all this. Well, amidst all that, the undisputed king of swing, the gun that is just absolutely, in my opinion, the best gun in the game, the Mark 14, has remained completely unchanged and has been, if anything, just lolling it up even more. I have found this gun in crates 1,000 times since I last made a video about the Mark 14, and it is astounding to me still that this weapon, this absolutely stupidly OP weapon, is left in crates because people don't want to drop an M416 or an Uzi. Like, there are so many people out there who just do not grasp that this is the most powerful single shot damage weapon in the game outside of your bolt action rifles. This does a base into a no vest wearing target of 60.8. It will put 84 damage into a level 2 helmet. And let me give you a reason why that is so important. If you are running in wars of attrition kind of thing, where it's late game and everyone is trying to smash everyone else, a lot of people will be using 75% heal first aids. And if you can hit a level 2 helmet with a Mark 14, then suddenly you're able to clear a target. Now, normally you've got to do that with, your stock standard bolt action rifle. But like people coming in off the blue and things, it just shreds them because it's such a heavy hitting weapon. I watch this. This is a squad coming in, and you don't have to just full auto this thing. If you just want to really fast tap it, even with a scope on, with a watch this. It's like just the damage is absolutely sensational, and yet, not a lot of patrons, the people that I play with a lot, do this, but an awful lot of players will leave a Mark 14 in an airdrop. Augs and Mark 14s in pretty much equal measure, because you don't want to drop the holy M416 or the Uzi, which is what all the PMCO champions are using, and it's not, but anyway. This is so crazy to me, and I mean, I've done this so often, but look, the time to kill with a Mark 14 is 30% better than any other gun in the game. And we're talking about, well, at the moment, at smooth extreme, which is 60, the numbers are 1. But at smooth 90 frames per second, the M249 will kill in 0.228 of a second. Under a quarter of a second. The Mark 14 will kill in 0.188 of a second. Under 0.2 of a second. They're crazy good numbers, and they're numbers that have not changed for a long, long time for the Mark 14, regardless of what the game client is doing. And I tested all these, and all these other guns got better, and thank God this didn't get better, because that would have been just insane. And every time you take one of these and you come up against someone running an M416 in CQC, you gobble them up alive. Like, you just absolutely destroy them. Because the time to clear a level 2 vest for a 5.56 AR is double the time to clear a level 2 vest for this thing. Like, I'm not making that up. It's literally double. And it does much more damage on headshots. And it has basically the same rate of fire as a 5.56 AR. Why is this still popping up in crates? And when you use it as a single tap DMR, even now, look, that guy's on 75 health. He's just healed up after he'd been knocked, and he got up and he gets hit in the head, and it's good night. Like, just good night. You are stuck. You are screwed. That is 84 damage into a level 2 helmet. It'll do 98 into a level 1 helmet. Like, it's really, really strong. The SLR is like 3 damage units below the Mark 14 in base damage, and yet it's still left in crates. This is an incredible, incredible weapon. Oh, you're going to see screen lock here. Watch the screen lock. I can't turn it. I can turn it. Screen lock is killing me right now. We're doing some testing. I'm going to use hand cam and such and play a load of games and try and note down when screen lock happens and figure out exactly what is going on, because it is breaking the game. Once you get your recoil set up too, that's the other thing. A Mark 14 with a 3x or a 4x, if you can go full auto with this thing, it's incredible. And if you can put 3 shots into just about anyone, they fall down. I blow up when it takes more than 3 shots to kill anyone with a Mark 14. All you've got to do is hit them. So it's not a big deal to just keep it on rolling. The reload time isn't incredibly fast, but it's also not incredibly, terribly, horribly bad. And 3 shots, there you go. That's 3 shots at extreme ranges, single tapping with a, Mark 14. And the rate of fire, while it's incredible, the shell velocity is really good. It's 857 meters a second, which is just under the shell velocity of a 5.56 AR. So it's very easy to use. It's very forgiving, and it's just incredibly strong at pumping up huge, sweating slabs of damage. And if you ever want to clutch out with one of these things, it's such a good thing. If you get a desync peak with a Mark 14 and they have to come into you, they're just absolutely going to get mixed up. The thing that it does really, really well, which a lot of people seem to ignore, is it's also a really good long shot sniper rifle. Anything with this kind of damage number will legitimately smash and do very, very well in long-range trade-offs. And it's actually probably one of the guns that's hardest to trade with is a bolt-action rifle. I know if someone's got a Mark 14 and you're trying to have a sniper peek with them and they're careful with their health and keeping their health up, it can be really nasty because they are able to do such good numbers on you in such quick peaks that you end up in these situations where you're sneak peeking a tree or sneak peeking the edge of a rock, and you'll just get headshot really quickly again and again, and they're seriously big headshots to the point where you eventually even run out of 100% health and you're forced to peak at 75, which is really, really bad. And one of the things I want to talk about in terms of the sniper video that I've got coming up, or you just basically get bored of consistently rehealing as this guy consistently taps at your hiding place and you just get shagged. This poor guy, he's got a heel going on. He's probably trying to break his heel as that's happening, and it just isn't breaking, and that's all there is to it. Life's not that much fun when that's happening. This is the Mark 14. This is the thing that quite often people will leave in crates. And it still is an absolute mystery to me how people would rather take like anything than this. You've got a gun that is just broken in CQC and is just broken at range. And but you got to do a 3x or a 6x spray montage with your M416. God, just pick up the Mark 14 and thank me later. So many people have come back to this weapon over the years after watching videos that I've done, and it's a riotous thing to me that this gun does not, it chews through level 3 armor. It's got just an amazing, if you hit a level 3 vest with this thing, it's going to do 27.36 damage versus a 5.56 AR, which is going to do like 18 damage. It's really that big a difference, and yet the rate of fire is 0.094 seconds per round versus even on 90 frames per second, the M416 and Co, they only go 0.085, and then only on selected 5.56 ARs. Yeah, it's a pretty special weapon. Make sure you start picking this thing up. Make sure you start getting some value out of it. Once you get your settings sorted and you have excellent sensitivity on your red dots and your 3Xs and your sniper scopes, you can start working things out like this. I mean, I feel bad for this guy, so I end up trying to throw my pan at him. Doesn't work, and we have to tap him out with the M416, but it was fun while it lasted. Thank you so much for watching the videos, guys. Thanks for being part of the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Please share the videos, and let's keep on rocking. Until next time, stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.